Awesome, guys. So here's a video on how to understand the monitor. This is the most basic screen, and this is the screen that you are going to have if you're a beginner rower or an intermediate rower. You don't need much more than this. But let's go through the numbers here. So first, we're going to have time. Second, we're going to have the instant split time. This means this is the speed at which my last stroke was, right? Like, so the last stroke that I did before starting this video was at 155 minutes per 500 meters. That means that if I kept moving at that exact same pace, I will complete a 500 meter split in 1 minute and 55 seconds. It would take me 1,000 meters. It would take me like around 4 minutes, right? Like 350. Because this is the total speed, distance that I have rode, and this is the instant stroke rate. So how many strokes per minute am I doing? So and again, it's instant, just like this speed. So in my last stroke, the speed that I was moving was at 27 strokes per minute. That's how many strokes I was doing. Good. And the instant speed was this one. This is the first most basic screen, and the second one that will be very useful is this one. It's a little bit more complex. This is for longer distance rowing, like 2,000 meters or so. And so it'll show you a little bit more of data. So you'll have the stroke per minute here. Again, that's instant. Then the time. Then the instant speed there, 155. Then the distance is here. And then it's going to give me my average split time. So in these 44 seconds, the last speed that I hit was 155, but I started slower, and so my average speed was 2 minutes and 19 seconds, 0.6. That means that, like, if, you know, like, the average speed of those 44 seconds was that, not 155. That's the difference between instant and average, right? Good. Then I have the split meters. Don't worry about that. If you set up a split strategy for like a longer row, like you could like imagine you were doing a 5,000 meters and you want to track what you want to split that in sections of 1,000s, then this number will change here, but don't worry too much about that just yet. And then this is the projected 30 minutes row. So if I kept rowing at this average speed that I'm going, this is what it's that's how far I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it to 7,786 meters. So that's my second basic screen. I feel with these two screens, we will have more than enough. But of course, there's 700 different screens. This is the first graph. This is great for technique development, but don't worry about it. I'll do a video on this later. This is the pace boat. So if you're a good person, if you like to catch people, like if you need a peer in front of you to keep up the pace, this is great for you. So you set up the pace for your pace boat, and so you just track it. It's kind of a fun game. This is the wattage, which unless you're very experienced doesn't mean much for you, and that's fine. And this is our basic screen. We can also change the units, although like most of the time we're gonna be in meters, and so that's where we're gonna live most of the time. Sometimes we work on this screen here, that is the second one, and what it's giving you is, instead of the distance, is giving you the average split time, which is good, right? And so you'll see that this one coincides with the other number. Good. And then we have watts, and then we have calories, and then we go back to meters. Watts and calories are measured units of energy, and they're very useful, but they do require that you are very proficient and that you have a lot of experience. So if your 2K is not under 7, I wouldn't worry too much about watts just yet. That is it, guys. This is how the very basics of the monitor. Let me know how that works.